So let's continue. How if there things can be changed, just let me know and I'll post it right back to you. So once again, here we go. Hmm.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Benjamin Cordova will be our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat.
A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this 3-game week. Benjamin Cordova will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. These Phillies, Eric Harros, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And they start this trip fresh off a 7-3 homestand overall, so they've got things pointed in the right direction.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric? Patrick Haston will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home has been much better once he gets out on the road. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the... Striding into the box, Darnell Sweeney. He flew out in his last at-bat. On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Benjamin Cordova is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Drives it to deep right field. Winter ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. In now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Benjamin Cordova stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pagan. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Around third and being waved on home. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Carlos Gonzalez digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. But there are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short
Benjamin Cordova digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
The 0-1 delivery. Hard liner toward short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important ones as it helped lead him to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Right side. Hernandez in the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Tops Player of the Game award?
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Maikel Franco is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Hot shot to third. Gloved by Arenado. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score. Benjamin Cordova will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Line drive to center field. Lang is right there, 1 down. Time now from Coors.
He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Yeah,
And as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him, holding down that #1 spot in the National League here in the June.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Galvis on to Carter, and it's in time for a double play. Cesar Hernandez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Cameron Rupp will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So here.
Reyes out. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Benjamin Cordova will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, second knock of the ball game for him. This one's an RBI triple. And they're in good shape to add on another run here with still nobody out in the inning.
So stepping in, Nolan Arenado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead to short. Galvis is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for.
So striding in, number 18, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Wood sets. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Shot to third. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning.
Nolan Arenado will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Lang. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, Chris Carter. He singled his last time up. Hit out towards second. Cordova over to his left, on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the. So a big moment here, and standing in, Benjamin Cordova, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple.
0-1.
See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
The 0-1 on its way. High and deep to right center. Lang looks up, to tie it in the ninth. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as we are all tied at 5.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Benjamin Cordova, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Nolan Arenado stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, what, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
Runners on the move for second. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
Yeah, I mean...
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon.
A good taste. However, some good taste coming out of this guy's mouth. Taste coming out of this one. No, okay. Haven't been disappointed.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Benjamin Cordova is in the glow as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. In his last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week. Benjamin Cordova will stand in fresh off a 5-hit ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Carlos Gonzalez will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Miller sets. Here he comes 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Tomas is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. With that, here's a look at the...
He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over .350 in the last 10 games.
He's running towards second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
Oh,
well,
no.
He thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out. Yusmani Tomas will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Sent on the ground out to second. Zit. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Benjamin Cordova will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole. Oh, and he botches it. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Carlos Gonzalez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
To delivery. Runners on the move for second. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him, or at least get him to chase something out of the zone.
Benjamin Cordova steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Pollard. And that ends the inning. A.J. Pollard strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Phil Gosselin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Paulson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. A.J. Pollard gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Andrew Chafin will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Benjamin Cordova is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the... Benjamin Cordova comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Carlos Gonzalez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Hit hard towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to fall into the gap here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. So coming to the plate, Gerardo Parra. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th.
26 outs, and it comes down to this. If he gets one into the gap,
struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Final score for the ball game tonight for the victoria.
Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado, and Coors Field. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week. In now, David Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
No? Hold on. On now.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits 3rd in the National League in that category. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around 3rd and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Benjamin Cordova comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Pollock looking up. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, what leadoff guy is going to get more?
Benjamin Cordova will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the... Stepping in, Paul Covington. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the... Benjamin Cordova strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line drive to center field. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Oscar Hernandez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Benjamin Cordova will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. And from now at the plate, David Peralta, already 2 for 2. To add on right here. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
The shortstop,
Benjamin Cordova is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this has been a pretty good ball game out of a guy who really hasn't pounded the strike zone. He's only thrown a first pitch strike to 40% of the hitters that he's faced, and yet look where he's standing right here, getting it done.
Chopped weakly to the left. Lamb scoops it up and taken in out there for the first out. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
condiciones que uno tiene que tener su licencia, tú sabes, porque la pueden coger para... Sí, sí, pero nadie sabe, pero tiene que ir a chequear. Ay, mi madre. Pero no tiene una temporada que te digo. No, no cogen en esto. Sí, es verdad, porque no tiene fotos ni nada, más lo que tiene es los datos tuyos, pero es verdad, cualquiera puede ir con eso también, algo, o sea que no tiene.
Oh,
Ayer estaba bonito, pero yo también con doble vaina buscando otra cosa, yo no tengo como eso tampoco de salir ahí a la bodega, después de la... Ok, ok.
oh, sorry.
is okay, but no drugs. They kill.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set. Benjamin Cordova comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
Hit hard towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in there.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. Nolan Arenado will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Bruce is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And he is in there. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup. Mark Trumbo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
Down, they got him to reach for one as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. Suarez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Nick Hundley will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. As Benjamin Cordova gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
I think.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in for third base.
Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here, and that misses for ball 4. Nolan Arenado has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this?
Out.
He is. They get the force at second base. Claudio Silva steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and Benjamin Cordova comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He drew a walk his first time up. The 3-1. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Nolan Arenado stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Mark Trumbo will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Joey Votto will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Benjamin Cordova will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that 1 key hit they've been missing.
Hard liner to center field, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that'll help the cause a bit. 2 runs are in to score it. Now he's driven in all 3 of their runs here in the ballgame. Think where they'd be without him.
Charlie Blackmon strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Jose Peraza will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a... Benjamin Cordova will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along. Charlie Blackmon gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Nolan Arenado stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Flip of his glove for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that... Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.
And welcome back to the MLB. A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set. At the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Benjamin Cordova comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, second baseman, Benjamin Cordova.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've gotten that overall record back to 500 with their most recent win, but they've got a ways to go before they're back in this thing, so they'll need to keep it going right here. Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3, top half.
Charlie Blackmon settles into the box for his first chance. A pause and the 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls. Nolan Arenado will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across the score. Logan Morrison will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this year for them so far.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we have an opportunity to watch Nolan Arenado.
Benjamin Cordova gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hamilton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Jose Peraza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they...
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's outnumbered. Benjamin Cordova comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch.
Benjamin Cordova.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game. And
meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home fifth. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Charlie Blackmon will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Suarez is right there, and he's retired, one away. Carlos Gonzalez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Nolan Arenado stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with Gerardo Parra digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Benjamin Cordova will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field.
Charlie Blackmon will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Benjamin Cordova will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
He's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Fastball in there for a called strike. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
Around third and being waved on home. And he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along. Charlie Blackmon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4.
Then you gotta be very much proud of. You have to be one proud.
No, me dijo que muy bien y todo. dice que estaban bailando muchísimo, que se donde todo, que la comida